Hello, friends, and welcome to this new French exclusive interview to end. Today, I have the actress Sophie Rankin. Hello, Sophie, how are you?
Hello, hey everyone. I'm really good. Thank you so much. And thank you for having me on your show today. It's really great to get to chat with you. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. So, you have a lot of project for movies. Are you ready for the questions?
Bring it on. Yes, I am ready. Fire
Okay.
away.
So, you're starring in four movies. Could you explain your four movies, the story, the character, your character, etc., etc.?
Absolutely. First off, we have Dark Game, which is actually out now, which is very exciting. That was released a few weeks ago in the US. I play a character called Faye, who unfortunately does not have a good time. She's very much a victim of a very, very horrible kidnapping. The film basically follows a detective played by Ed Westwick, who is on the hunt for a serial killer who operates on the dark web. And basically, it's about this horrible, horrible game on the dark web where captives are forced to compete against their life, and I am one of those captives. I play a very significant role. I basically open the whole movie, which is awesome, as obviously it stars Ed Westwick. So I was really so happy to get the role. But yeah, it's there's a lot of very high emotions within my scenes. It's the scenes are really horrific. It's very, very dark, very exciting, full of mystery, and it's really such an awesome movie. It looks very like Hollywood. It's directed by award-winning director Howard J. Ford, and he's done such a great job. And yeah, it's really a great film. And then, secondly, we've got a Ouija Castle, which I'm super excited about. That's actually being directed by Louisa Warren, and that's being produced by ITN, who are the brains behind Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I know they had their world premiere last night. Yeah, big shout out to them. Yeah, really excited about that film. It's basically an adaptation of Sleeping Beauty, and it's probably the darkest horror film that I've ever been in. It really is. It takes dark to whole new levels, and it's very intense. I play a character called Princess Sophia. She's one of the lead roles, so that was really really great to get that role. It's as you're probably already familiar with the Sleeping Beauty storyline, so yeah, I won't go into too much detail on that, but it's a very dark version of Sleeping Beauty, basically. And yeah, my character is very much the villain, which was so much fun to play because normally I'm very much cast as the nice girl or more the victim. And in this, I'm just like a pure villain, complete princess, spoiled little brat. I'm a horrible, horrible villain in it. So it's a lot of fun to play. And then thirdly, there's Bermondsey Tales, directed by Michael Head. I just have a small role in that film. But that is I'd call it a gangster film, comedy slash gangster film. And it's yeah, very, very funny. And it's got a really amazing studded cast as well. All the kind of like TV stars from all the soap operas we've all kind of grown up watching are in it. So yeah, that's also being released this year. And then fourthly, sorry, I'm probably talking like so much, but fourthly, there's Escape. Yeah, which I am so beyond excited about. I play the lead role in this movie alongside Sarah Marks. My character is called Lucy. The film is about human trafficking, and it basically follows 10 girls who have all been trafficked from various places on this beautiful island. We're all put in the most horrific of situations. And then it basically follows myself and Sarah's character. It follows our attempt at escaping from these horrible, horrible people, and all of the horrible things that we are faced with along the way. The main theme within the movie is very much female empowerment, girl power, revenge. It's an action thriller. Yes, exactly. We love that. So it's through and through action packed. I do my own stunts in the film, which is really, really cool. I grew up doing gymnastics and martial arts, so it was great for me to get the chance to do that. My character, she begins as a victim, and then she very much turns things around and basically gets to do awful things to all the bad guys, which I really loved every second of. So yeah, watch out for that. That is being released very soon now, this Friday, in fact, March the 15th, and that will be on all streaming platforms and also on theaters in the US. And then it will also come to the UK in May. So yeah, please stay tuned for my movies.
Wow, okay, you are in a lot of projects. What is your professional journey?
Definitely, film and TV acting has definitely been, my long-term career plan for a long time now. I've been acting for about, I think, 12 years. So I'm hoping that acting will always be my career. Fingers crossed.
Wow, okay. What is your upcoming project after these four movies?
So that's a great question. So currently I do have things in the pipeline, but I'm not allowed to talk about them just yet because they're very much in the very early stages of pre-production. But yeah, I do have some things coming out which also feature films, which I'm very excited about. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to share more info on them very soon, I hope.
Do you have a favorite movie and why?
Ooh, okay. Okay, all the horror fans are going to hate my answer to this question. But you know what movie? Okay, there's two movies I'm obsessed with at the moment. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there. Barbie, because it's freaking amazing and I just love it. And Mean Girls too. It's so good. They are currently my two favorite movies because before I got into horror, I was very much into comedy. I actually I modeled in the Philippines for 5 years, and I did a lot of comedy acting out there. So that was always used to be my favorite genre. So yes, I'd say they are currently my favorite movies.
What do you think the new horror rankings like Winnie the Pooh or Terrifier, it's good for the industry cinema or not?
I think it is because I think those films they're very much kind of almost cult films and they have such a huge horror following. And I think they're very inspiring for filmmakers as well because there's so much you can learn from them, from special effects to obviously conveying such an extreme amount of emotion within acting, from also the psychological element that often comes from horror as well. So yeah, I think they're absolutely I think they're great to be honest. I mean, I'm more into sort of psychological horrors rather than extreme slashes. I'm not the biggest fan of blood and gore and all that stuff, but the horror fans love it. So yeah, if people love it, why not continue to keep making it?
Last questions. Would you like to make your whole movie?
Yes, do you know what? I would love to make my own movie one day, definitely. And it's something I'm definitely thinking about because I've always been keen on writing. And yeah, it's something kind of that's always been in the back of my mind to think maybe one day I'll get into producing. Like right now, I'm very much focused on acting, but when the time is right, and I've got more time, I'd love to maybe slightly delve into that side of things as well.
Thank you for the interview, Sophie. Do you have a last word for finish this interview?
Oh, I would just say thank you, firstly, to you for having me today, and thank you to anyone who is watching. And yeah, just please do make sure you watch out for Escape, action thriller being released on the 15th of March in the US on theaters and digital demand, including Apple TV. And I hope you love it. And I'd love to chat with you again soon.